I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Her examination to MLMs.
Yes.
And there were some episodes that she looked into different cults and stuff, and I fucking get massive hard on for fucking cult conversations. So it's like, yes, I need more of this. But then she started getting into more like corporate espionage, and it's like,
It gets boring because it's like it at some point, how far is like it's repetitive, I guess, that's what I would think. It's repetitive. They do the same shit. They're bad people. They don't care about us. All that jazz.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and that's why I ended up
It's time.
not stopping to watch her. Oh, where's Pansel?
Yeah, she said she won't be. Neither will Flam.
Oh.
Were you? How hungover are you? Forget this.
I'm really hungover. Where is she? Hold on. Where did she post this?
It was in TMS.
Things and my girlfriend isn't going to join.
Yeah, you know, it's a kind of a good thing to know when we're live too.
Yeah.
Hello.
Fuck.
How much of this conversation did the people listen to, Mal?
We caught on right as preset. He gets a hard on for cult conversation.
Oh, that's fair. That's 100% fair.
Yeah, all so right. Like we jumped in right there.
Let's do that thing that I always like pretend that I'm gonna cut the video and then I never actually do. 5, 4, 3, 2, fuck. Hello and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening are enigmatic otaku.
I talked about Bruno.
Milk.
I'm alive.
Ravage.
I now know mummy porn exists.
And I am drinking Pedialyte. This week, we have a really special guest. Special in the sense that you're very intimately aware with her work. She's been our artist for quite some time now, since 8th had to step away from art. But we hold her near and dear to our heart, and definitely not our pants. It's MsRoseAnon.
Hello, everybody.
Yay. Those who are tuning in for the first time, hello and welcome. You can catch up on all of our links and bullshit at thebarcast.net. We're a community-oriented podcast where you politely invite the guests, and then we make them miserable for 2 hours. You can catch up on previous episodes of interviewing people like Dusty Cat, Andrea Libman, and many more community members on YouTube, Spotify, and the other places that you can get your podcast material into your ears. I'm Jeff Goldbluming this right now. Let's see. What am I missing? We're also live on Twitch right now, and the lovely Milk is going to fucking fall asleep, which means that Enigma has to actually be watching the chat. What are things we don't ask our guests? Fucking nothing, apparently. Rav, what are questions we don't ask our guests?
Well, things we will not ask our guest is, where do you live, what's your social security number, and who did you kill last night? Those kinds of questions.
Yes. 100%.
Even though I'm so ready to answer those questions.
It's true. It's true. You're up for anything, so to speak. So with that in mind, being up for anything, this is an R-rated cast. We're going to have some fun today. And speaking of fun, we have a drinking word. That drinking word is art. If you hear the word art, thou art going to drink. Hooray. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Rose, are you excited?
Yes.
Anemone. Let's
Don't hurt
fucking
yourself, kid.
Do this. Let's get down and dirty with this. All right, number 1. For those who may not be familiar with you, let's do a gentle introduction. Who are you and what do you do in the fandom?
I am MsRoseAnon, and I'm an artist of the fandom. That's pretty much all I do. I'm obsessed with ponies, and I do commissions and stuff like that. I'm trying to eventually levitate past just commissions to doing like words, comics and stuff like that. That's a slow process, but that's pretty much all I do.
That's fair enough. Just general question. The Anon half of your name, does that come from like draw threads and slash MLP?
Actually, that's actually a really good question, because the whole reason why I did this is like a whole history behind Anon in general. Like, I didn't know anything about Anon pony or anything like that. I was a furry before any of this, so for me,
So you're in
Rose
good company.
Anon. I hope so. But I did it because I never thought that I'd get to the level that I am as an artist, so I always thought I'd be a little bit anonymous, and in that sense it always stuck with me, so I'm always just a little anonymous.
That's fair. As we sit here and we interview you, I think we can clearly say that you are not anonymous anymore. But as someone who goes by Flutterpriest Anon, I get where you're coming from. So, without further ado, let's move on to the next question. Ponies, how did you get into them?
That's that's a loaded question. So originally, like I said, I was a furry, and I didn't even know about the Bronyverse until Gen 4 came around, but I didn't want to just leap right into it because it was kind of like super, kid-like, and I was like, well, should I not? I don't know. But then I found out that there is like a whole backlog of pony stuff that has nothing to do with Gen 4. So I did all of the research on that. I deep dived into it, watched seasons upon seasons, and I was like, fuck it. I really, really like the old stuff, so why not just give, the Gen 4 a chance? And bam boom, I became a brony that way.
That was the first time I've ever heard someone say the Bronyverse, and I fucking love it. That was amazing. I'm also very easily entertained. So,
I just like to imagine all of us, circling up and oh no, my Discord! No, not again!
I don't like where this is going if we're circling up.
Okay, circle up, and then we hear the Avengers score behind us for the Bronyverse.
Dun, dun,
Okay, I was concerned about this circling up. Usually there's a cookie involved.
Just not where my mind went. Nope, not at all. There was a couch involved.
That's even worse.
About the
I will agree with that. That's
the cookie. She's got the couch.
Talk about the cum cookie in forever.
I mean, these days when I think of the casting couch, I think more of the wholesome man who cleans it.
Oh.
Yes. What's his fucking name?
But why does he touch it? Why does he have to touch it?
I mean, why not, right?
Well, he has the video. I gently tuck you in after you've had too much to drink. Like there's so much good, like not porn.
I know who we're talking about. I don't. Why does he gotta touch the cum couch?
Do people come on the couch?
There are people getting fucked on the couch. Of course, there's gonna be cum.
Everywhere, in the creases, underneath. I mean, everywhere.
They just when they're done when they're done with the first person, they just reverse the cushions for the second person, and then they have to actually clean it for the third. But that's what I mean.
See, now
it's like your underwear. You can wear it 4 ways: forward, backward, and inside out.
Yeah, so you got it.
How long does it take till you have to completely get rid of that couch and get a new one?
Well, for as
probably about 4 days.
For as long as they've had it.
I think about the picture with like the young white blonde girl surrounded by 5 larger dudes, and instead now just photoshopped the girl is gone. It's just the couch. We're gonna fuck that couch.
That's a true art.
Speaking of fucking a couch, our next question usually revolves on. So you've been in this community for a while. What has kept you here? This community's kind of weird. What are your favorite parts? Is it the people, the art, the music? What keeps you in the Brony fandom?
Porn.
I'm
gonna be completely honest here. Whenever I started off in the Brony fandom, I was a not safe for work artist. I mean, I still am, but I kind of leaned off a little bit. And if it wasn't for that, I mean, I don't know what I can say here, but that rock hard, beautiful, magnificent shaft. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd still be here. No, I think it has a lot to do with the community, because I mean, I have made so many good friends, and I mean, like I said, I've been a part of the furry fandom, so like, I don't have many friends in the furry fandom, but I do have a lot of brony friends, so I think that's like a big factor, and of course, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's the porn.
No, I think that's fair. And follow up, which pony has the best horse cock?
Oh, Big Mac!
Okay.
Not
I mean,
even
that's
a
fair.
question.
That's fair. I mean, a lot of some folks will lean towards Shining Shaft, but I mean,
Shining armor?
Shining
Really?
Shaft, nice.
No. Oh.
I'm
They left.
God.
fucking bye.
That's not an acceptable answer.
Okay, all right. Then the next question is like kind of concerning our community. So Generation 4 is over, and like we've gotten a good actual kind of. You know what? I'll go as far as to say Generation 5 has had a more positive effect on our fandom than I would expect, but trying to reclaim that lightning in a bottle that was Gen 4 and create this whole outreach and fandom and double its size, that's not going to happen. We're kind of dedicated and inclusive and kind of cliquey in our little fandom now. So, what do we need to do as enjoyers of horse to keep our fandom alive and relevant through the years?
Oh man, I mean that has a lot to do with the community as a whole. I haven't gone to cons or anything like that, but I genuinely think that the conventions is a huge part of like why the fandom blew up in the first place. Like, I wouldn't say in the first place, my bad, but like it's a big factor. Like as long as we can keep people coming together and talking about it, that's to me is the best way of doing it. I mean, when you raise your kids up to being okay with this cartoon and just loving the cartoon for what it is instead of having stigmas and stuff like that, I mean that's pretty much it, you know? You're everybody's talking about it, everybody's enjoying the art, and oh my god, the music and the animations and stuff like that, all that, it's a massive factor in keeping people together.
I think that's well said. I and another acceptable answer would be just keep making porn because I
Yeah.
also think that works.
That's also a big factor. You got to keep the adults happy. Come on.
Fuck yeah, fuck those horses. All right, and then last but certainly not least, the most important question that we ask before we jump into the swing of things: who is best pony?
Is it bad if I does it have to be a canon pony?
You know what? No. We've never had this conversation before, but you know what? I'm DTP down to pony.
Awesome. It's me. I'm best pony. Everybody needs to worship me. I'm just joking. Don't worship me. Or if you do, do it. I don't care.
I mean, I can stand pretty hard. I'm down for this. Let's go.
We were talking about cults earlier. I have a cult.
Yes, I want in.
You can be a part of my cult. You just. Oh my god, no, I'm sorry. I had a whole Discord server, and it was just the name of it was, well, it changed a lot.
You say had, as in you've disbanded your cult. Oh, or you made.
I had to. I got into legal trouble. I'm joking. I didn't.
What
but,
the fuck?
It's a cult.
That's fair. That's fair. God, I actually. Oh God, I'll try not to get like into specifics, but like this fucking week, I actually got a piece of mail from like a local cult, like saying, like, hey, you know, the end's nigh, but you don't have to be afraid. Why don't you come join us? It's like, oh fucking God.
I mean, free housing. You get to party every week.
Join the cult.
Drinking, drugs. Come on.
Free Kool-Aid.
One cup to every member.
Perfect.
You get to give up all your possessions, you know, that weigh you down.
Right. You worship the really cool leader that has like a bazillion different other like sexual partners. It's great. It's great.
But what if I want to be the leader?
You can.
Just
Yeah,
start
you
just
can.
start your own cult.
You're right in
We
the
can
top.
rotate it.
No. You
We
too
can rotate it.
We can rotate it. I don't care.
Some days you're the leader, and some days you're just the one getting fucked.
You too can be the leader if you just buy the leader's 15 fucking books, each for $19.99.
Bam, there you go. I'm making a comic. You should buy it for $19.99, and then I'll give you free Kool-Aid.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna be drinking Kool-Aid, huh?
Now you need to fucking come to a convention. We've said come so many times this cast.
Oh damn, cum should have been the word. Shit.
Can we add cum as a word?
Yeah. Hell yes.
Okay. Well, cum is a drinking word now. Y'all better fucking come and
no matter
come
which
and
way
catch
it's
up.
spelled.
Yes, all of the cummies.
Oh no.
All right, we're gonna move to the thread now, because we've got questions for you. Because people like you, we like you. Alex underscore is first. He says, "Woo hype. What's the worst thing you've ever had in your mouth?"
What haven't I put in my mouth? That's a good question. Let's see. I honestly, this is gonna sound odd, but I don't. This is like a real question. This isn't like me fucking around. This is like, I don't like this. I hate being a mom, has like becoming pregnant and shit like that has like legit made me realize there are certain things I hate inside of my body, and mucus is one of them. I smell it, I taste it, I feel it. It's disgusting. I hate it.
Like child mucus in your mouth.
I'm just. Oh goodness, throwing up period is like the worst thing for me, because I don't ever do it just once. Once I start, I don't stop. It's like an hour-long fucking episode.
I completely understand. As someone who has done that a lot today, I understand. It's terrible. I couldn't imagine, like, let alone the idea of cleaning someone else's up. The idea of having someone else's in, like, your mouth, because they don't, like, have super control of their bodies. They could just decide, I'm going to throw up in your mouth now, and I'm a child. What are you going to do?
Nothing. You can't do anything.
Oh my god.
You had to start talking about throwing up. All right.
I don't like where any of this is going.
How many Twitch viewers do we have right now?
We have 17. We have 17.
Well, considering we're on this topic, I have first-hand experience in this within the last few days. My cat threw up on my keyboard.
Oh
which I
my
had to spend all day
god!
yesterday cleaning, which is such a pain in the ass.
Did you
I'm
have to?
so glad
like,
the LEDs even work.
Yeah, that's a big
No, I did not
deal.
have to take it apart. Thank God, I did not have to take the whole thing apart. I caught it in time. But that being said, as far as
in your hands, did you feel it?
No, unfortunately. No, I went off to get breakfast and use the bathroom and all that other fun stuff, and then I come back, which I had to leave in like 10 minutes, and there's just cat food and water and all that on the side of my bed, on my keyboard. It was so bad. And what's worse is I couldn't clean it right then, so I had to like hang it upside down off the edge of something, go into town, go to my doctor's appointment, come back, then clean it.
No. The smell, I can only imagine.
It wasn't bad. It was not bad. If you've ever smelled wet cat food, it's not bad.
I have a cat. I have two cats, and one of them, she doesn't know how to like control how much she eats. She'll like chow down.
That's mine.
Completely throw up all of her food, and then my rescue dog, I say, she just comes in and eats it. I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem?
Oh God. Yeah, if my dog were still alive today, I'm sure that's exactly what would have happened, because my cat cannot control herself. Because I feed her just enough so that when I come home after 8 or 9 or 10 hours of working, I'll give her some more food. But then she gets so excited because, oh my God, there's food in the bowl. Even though I still have some food in the bowl, I've got to eat it all right now. And so that's what happened yesterday morning.
For you.
Someone needs to Google this now. Do horses eat another horse's vomit? And if so, do ponies do this?
Horses don't vomit.
Why? What the fuck? What is wrong with you?
I'm
horses,
on it right now.
Horses
Thank
don't
you,
vomit.
Rose, you're doing God's work.
Horses don't vomit.
Oh, that's right. Horses don't vomit. Okay.
Horses don't vomit.
They don't. If they do, they're really fucking sick.
True.
And they're about to die.
Their throats are too long. Speaking
things,
of long, let's move to the next question because we've talked about bad things in our mouth for too long. What is an unusual sandwich filling that's actually quite nice? Please don't say mucus.
Okay, no. So I don't think this is going to be unusual necessarily, but this is a weird addiction that I have, and it is mayonnaise. I can have mayonnaise on just about anything, and I will be just fine. Like, if it doesn't have mayonnaise and it's not supposed to have it, I will probably put it on there just to see if it tastes good.
We've got this mutual friend who just happens to have a 5-gallon tub of mayo that we can have transferred from her to you, and that would probably fit out really well.
Why is this chat revolved around the white stuff?
Cum.
I mean,
welcome to the
fair.
Cumcast.
There you go.
Oh god, Pencil is missing out so much.
I'm pretty sure, like, she would just be sitting there with her head in her hands, just like, why am I a part of this cast?
Yeah, no, she'd be sitting there. Why?
I feel so bad because I feel like she had some sort of like respect for me at some point. I don't think at this point there would be any respect. And we're only like what, 3 questions in.
And now we've just talked about vomit. Well, actually, no, she'd probably respect the vomit, but the mayonnaise, that's over the edge. That's too far. Number 3, do you have any surprising or interesting anecdotes?
I looked over this question. I still don't know 100% what you mean by that.
Oh, we haven't gotten this question in forever, and this was one of my favorites. So, like, if you're getting to know people, like, an anecdote is just, like, a story about yourself that you would tell just, like, to get a laugh or to, like, be like, oh, so this one time this thing happened to me, oh my god. And you get
it's like what I did with my cat throwing up on my keyboard yesterday because it was topical.
Yes.
I guess, do I have any surprising or I mean, yeah, I'm a porn artist. That's like my go-to. Like, hey, I used to draw horse cock. I used to, whatever. I used to draw, dog cock, all that jazz. Like, it's like, what, pick your poison. What do you want?
What has been one of your most interesting, like, porn commissions you've ever done?
Oh man.
Without like throwing the artist, like not the artist, but the commissioner.
Oh no,
under the bus.
I would never do that. I would say a very beautifully constructed gangbang on a beach was one of my biggest but also most intricate because it had humans, it had furries and ponies. So like, it's just the whole flush, the whole gang's here.
I mean, it's
that's
all those furries just come together.
That's a lot of fuck.
All the warriors are here.
Everyone is here. Da 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 da. Oh my god. This is a fun cast.
Would that picture include Waluigi on the side just jerking himself off by himself?
So,
that wouldn't be uncommon, honestly. I'm still trying to. Who was that guy that got canceled? This is not like any particular person. Wonder Bread guy. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a commission from him.
Wonder Bread guy. Oh no, I know this whole thing. Oh, why would you? Why would you bring this up?
Because I shit you not, my husband sought him out and tried to get him to get a commission from me, because you know how much money that guy gives out, and he went into bankruptcy, all that jazz, but my husband, I'm trying not to say his name, but my husband was like, you need to get into this, because like the art that they're commissioning is shit compared to yours, and you just need to get into this. I'm like, I don't know about that. It's just kind of weird.
The dude just really likes Wonder Bread and certain World War II faction-related items. I mean, he just had a fascination with the two things being together in a sexual manner.
Describe that.
Yeah,
Yes.
to the point of bankruptcy and his entire life falling apart. You know, it's not an addiction. It can't be, right? It's art.
You described this in a way where it was like your husband was trying to get you into getting a commission from this guy in the same way that some people try to get people to buy NFTs.
I hate NFTs, but I mean almost essentially.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. Oh my god. Okay, number 4, chicken or beef?
Chicken. I cannot do beef right now.
That's fair. Cock usually tastes better too.
I didn't even think about that.
Number 5. What is the secret to happiness in a long life?
Oh, man, that's a loaded question. I would say do what makes you happy. Even if it doesn't make other people happy, just do whatever makes you happy. And if it doesn't make other people happy, shut the fuck up about it. You know? There you go.
Unless it's public masturbation, probably.
My statement still stands. Just be quiet.
You can stay, Rose. Oh my god. Why is it taking us this long to interview you? Oh my god. This is great.
I'm anonymous. What'd I say?
It's fair. It's fair. All right.
A little too anonymous. I'm trying to find your porn on Derpy Boru, but I'm having trouble here.
Oh, I don't have for the longest time I didn't even know Derpy Bory was a thing. So like I don't even know if my tag is even up there right now. I might have gotten banned. I don't even know. But like I'm fairly new.
How do you get banned from Derpy Boru?
That's a good question.
It's
Actually,
really difficult to
I
do.
know one of the ways you do, and we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to take a step back right now. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna move along like I know you do. Mugginy's up next. How your day?
My day, this is like I have been waiting for this day for a year and a half since I started watching y'all, so I'm pretty excited. Today's a good day.
Hell yes. Milk is up next. Milk, would you like to ask your own questions for Rose?
I mean, if I must.
Yes, you must. You must.
I was gonna say, I didn't think I was gonna get an option this time around. So, okay. Let me just have my nervous panic here for a second. First question. What inspired you to pick up art?
Well, honestly, like, art's been a part of my life forever. Like, I'd have to say, just... Fuck. I was a baby whenever I started art, so I really don't know. I've loved art since I was a kid, so for me, it's just like, without it, I don't know if I'd be me, you know what I'm saying?
I dig. So, you were, like, into it.
I was like, I'm a baby, give me this crayon, instead of sticking it up my nose like normal people do, I'm gonna just draw a little doodle, and now I'm gonna become the best freaking artist in the world. And that was my entire, like, premise from, like, 4-year-olds up.
So now that you're an adult, you now stick the crayons up your nose, right?
Yeah, because I don't use crayons anymore. They gotta go somewhere.
Now the markers.
You get those ones that are like the scratch and sniff kind, or the scented, whatever they call them. So
I love all of them.
I had this fucking highlighter when I was a kid, and it was yellow, and it was supposed to be like buttered popcorn smell, and it just smelled like piss.
What? You got a defective ass. Like, what? I remember those, and I almost ate them, and when I tasted a little bit of it, I was like, this is not popcorn, and I threw it across the room. Disappointed. You telling me I can't eat these?
You can definitely eat them.
I'm gonna date myself. All right, I'm gonna date myself a little bit. But when I was growing up in the 90s, they never had those fucking smells down. Ever. They were all fucking horrible. And God forbid they were old. If they'd been around for a year or more, they lost their scent.
True.
Y'all are fucking weird for sniffing crayons and markers, I swear.
You were supposed to sniff them. It was on the side of the thing.
Tell you what, you can sniff some Bofa as well. Second question. What tablet and art program do you currently use?
I currently have the XP Pen, suggested by my beautiful art friend, and I cannot, like, My God, I'm sorry. I cannot recommend this tablet enough for people who. I mean, obviously it's not like the best brand out there, but for people who are starting out, this is probably the easiest and smoothest to go with. And I worked my way up from Psy to what is the name of this program I use?
Clip Studio.
Yeah, Clip Studio Paint, and okay, I am that person. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was that person back in the day where I would not pay for my stuff. So, I have links if you need it. I can get you some free art stuff. But, if you have the money and a little bit of time and whatnot, I would definitely suggest that Clip Studio Paint is the way to go. Because it is so versatile in animation, it's versatile in comics, and it's whatever you need, they have it. You just have to be like, they do a little questionnaire and you're good to go.
That's pretty neato. I just like using paint.net and a little keyboard mouse.
I used to draw like that. I used to be that person who would have I'd draw on a piece of paper, take my mouse and trace over it. I would scan it on, it was so fucking extra. I would scan it onto the computer and then go over it. It was great.
That's pretty fucking dope.
I remember the startup days. Like, okay, I went from honestly I never had any of the cheaper ones. I started out with the Wacom Intuos little $250 one because I needed something that big, right? Because I hated the idea of the small one and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna draw something in a 1-inch square. I'm so talented. No. Because if you've ever seen the small ones, holy shit, they are tiny. I'm exaggerating, but they're fucking tiny.
I did. It's so sad.
It was like drawing with a trackpad. Oh,
I was whenever I first started up at trying to get my first tablet, and this is like itty bitty me, so I was like 13 years old. I tried to explain to my parents like what I wanted, and of course they've never heard of like digital art at that time, so it was like super brand new. I was like, I just need like a tablet to draw on, and they ended up getting me a what are the tablets called that you read on? Kindle Fire. They got me a Kindle.
They got you a Kindle?
Yes. I was like, great, this is great. Here, Mom, you can have this.
Baby's first tablet.
Oh my God. So, like, that's fucking brilliant. They probably went to Target and was like, my daughter needs a drawing tablet. And they go, oh, well, what we've got for you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but here's a tablet.
They went to Office Max. I bet the people at Target know what the hell they're talking about. I'm willing to bet they went to Office Max.
Yeah, I don't know. They waited. It was on a Black Friday, so it was like everything was chaotic, and tablets at that point was not a big thing in the art community. So it really was a stretch to find these things. So I was grateful for what I got, but man, I was so disappointed. You don't want to disappoint your parents and be like, I'm ungrateful for what you got. So I was just like, thanks. This is exactly what I wanted.
This is nice.
Right?
Okay.
Do you like it or love it? Oh, I do like it.
Okay, Priest, what you did made me think of a story where Fluttershy gets nothing but disappointing gifts.
Oh no, that would be
would make a lot of sense for her childhood.
That would be hilarious. Okay, Priest, you can write that, please.
Oh.
So next question: What artist or artists are you currently inspired by?
So I did look over this one, and like I said, I was a not safe for work artist for the longest time, and I do have a lot of artists that I follow simply because they are amazing, but the biggest one to date that has been a massive inspiration is Zumming, and she's a not safe for work artist, and it's really just her and her husband who create these stories, and she's a comic artist, and her art style is, she does cell shading to the point to where it looks so damn professional. I mean, it is professional, but like, it's just cell shading. It's not, there isn't like massive fades or anything like that. She knows how to do lighting so perfectly in cell shading that she does not need to go overboard with it. So like, I've always admired her in that sense. And then of course, like, I have my close friends who I will always look up to. You got Red the Bat, you got Alice G. You need to go on Twitter and go follow them. If you don't, then well, I mean, you're missing out. And their art also inspires me a lot because they just pump out all these ideas, and of course, like with Alice specifically, I don't know how to describe it. Her painting is the Van Gogh, you know?
The Van Gogh of horsecock.
Oh, hell yeah.
I agree. Alice is an incredible artist with wonderful art.
Yes. But those are my I think my current few that I like gush over. Those are my inspirations.
That's very nice. Next question. What gets you in the mood to start drawing? Like, what gets your creative juices flowing?
I am not even gonna lie, sometimes it's very random. I'll just like dream of something and then I'll pop up and be like, I gotta draw this. This is like absolutely something I gotta draw. But normally if I can't like get into the motion, I will start listening to music. So like no music that has lyrics though. It can't be, because it'll just ruin, I guess, that creative flow. So I normally listen to like lo-fi and or like classical music.
To study too.
Oh yes. And then if I'm really feeling that like villain vibe, I need to get into that grunge mood, I'll start listening to EDM and stuff like that. Or is it EDM? It's trap music, sorry.
Oh, wow.
And like the what is it? Like the dance club style trap music?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know a different kind, and I don't think that's a good one to talk about just yet.
Ooh woo! We're talking about traps now?
Oh no! Let's go.
This has already been double entendre the cast.
I am kind of
talking about getting in the motion.
Next question. Waffles or pancakes?
I personally, oh god, I love them pancakes. I love anything pan. Pan is great. Pancakes for the win.
Yeah, there seems to be a theme with pan.
Yeah, it's not because I'm a pansexual or anything. I just really love pancakes.
Big think.
They're buttery, they're fluffy, they have baked with a pan, it's just great.
Just mix a bit of mayonnaise in the batter.
How did you know? It makes it creamy.
Why are you putting mayo in the
pancake? I really
make it creamy.
I very rarely call on the listeners to do things, he says, after calling listeners to do things literally every week. But I feel like this is going to be one of the best casts ever to like take clips out of context.
Mayo in the pancakes.
This needs to be a clippable cast.
Mayo in the pancake.
It's a mayo cake, It's a mayo pancake.
Mayo cake!
You don't want to go overboard with it because you don't want it too creamy. Otherwise, it won't get fluffy. It'll stay pretty crepe-like.
Mayo.
So
Mayo, we move on. Mayo, we move on now. How many OCs do you have?
So okay, let me see. I have Rose, and then I have Rose, and then I have Rose. And then I have another Rose, and about 4 others than that. So 8. I have 8.
Are they're all different roses?
Actually,
4 of them are roses. The other are male. Like the others are male, so they have different names for some reason.
So like Rosen.
Rose is all the females. I'm so creative.
You've got all your OCs in a rose.
Speaking of many roses, I gotta look at the thumbnail, and with all of us having roses, it looks like a cover for The Bachelorette.
Oh my god!
I feel like I could write an award-winning fan fiction about fucking an Anon, like fucking all of your OCs, and like he just like begins to like forget like the name, so he just starts calling everyone Rose, and it works out.
And it works out because it doesn't matter; they're all Rose. I come roses on everyone. There you go.
God, that's a clip.
That's a thought, and please.
So wait. Are there thorns on those stems on the roses? So when they come out of the urethra,
every rose has her thorn.
I don't like where that question's going, Enigma. Please. Next question: 40 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Also, I also went over this question and I thought which one would be more fun to fuck. So, I would have to go with the horse-sized duck.
You know, most people decide that they're gonna fight them or cuddle them, but here you are stepping up with the real OG side of the question. You're gonna fuck one of those things. Nice.
Either 40 of them or one.
They have a spiral penis, though.
Yeah, and can you imagine how fucking big that is if it's one big duck?
Yeah, I just feel like there's only so much room in,
in
my case,
so
an
much
asshole.
porn for that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
The big pee-pee.
You know,
It's a new definition of bouncing on that dick. To be like a bed spring.
Quack.
Your dick can pierce the heavens.
I'm just constantly thinking about all these bad things now.
I'm sorry. I did mean to do this, but I didn't mean to do this for legal reasons.
We haven't even had to say the drinking. We haven't even had to say the drinking word, and I'm still already fucking drunk off these crazy ass ideas.
We said "cum" so many times.
It should have been. I'm adding "cum" to the list of words. While we do this next question, do you prefer to draw in groups of people or by yourself, and with quiet music or no music?
I really like that you added this because it really depends on my mood. If I'm like, I have to be hyper focused for something, I need to be alone and listening to music, but I do genuinely like it when I have people in call, streaming, when I stream my art. Oh, my whole computer decided to stop being awake. Anyway, but like, it just decided to go black. And, you know, once you go black, you can't go back, so.
Yep, I can test.
When you're cooking and the food goes black, it means it's burnt and you can't really eat it, so you have to start over.
Unless you put mayo on it.
Also penis.
But no, yeah, I do like doing it, and I do like doing it in group calls.
That's kinky. Thank you for sharing.
That's another fucking clip. Oh my god. Okay.
Listen, my life has always been a walk-in perverted joke. When my husband met me, he was like, "You're just too easy." And I was like, "Yeah, I am too easy, aren't I?" And he was like, "Oh my god, there you
go." You know, you had me thinking now. Okay, so phone sex, right? And then there's conference calls. Would that be like, you know, does that count as an orgy if it's a conference call phone sex?
You know,
isn't that just masturbating with friends?
That's the party line. That was why the party line was made.
It's a whole episode, you know? It could 30 minutes to an hour. You pick your poison.
I mean, I imagine the combined noises of everything. It's just like a jarbled mess. You can't even understand it.
What's there to understand?
I think
as long as everyone's coming, we're pretty good to go.
Does everyone have like cams on? Like on a normal conference call where there's no like video, like I would get that, but like a phone. Zoom.
Just phone.
Okay, that seems less appealing to me than like everyone's on a Zoom call, cams on, just like masturbating.
I have a whole history, so we're not even gonna touch that right now, okay?
I like touching things.
Speaking of touching things, banana?
Of course. Are you serious?
Good.
That's not even a question.
Then we're on the same wavelength here. Banana is good. And last question off of me, what's your favorite crystal or mineral?
I personally really like, I'm a classic bitch, I just like normal quartz, because it is like the all tell all. You doesn't matter what you couple it with, it's beautiful, it's clear, and it doesn't make you question anything.
That's fair.
We're not talking about crystal meth though. We're not talking about that.
We were definitely talking about crystals as in the geological formations, Priest, not the drugs. I'm not sure where you got that one from because the question even lists out several just normal crystals and things.
I agree.
Say this.
I don't even know how we got onto crystal meth.
Me, hello.
I mean, you got some, I'll take some. I'll buy it from you.
Rocco's not alive, you guys.
Damn it.
We're gonna. Oh my god.
Okay.
No, the Roccos are in a bag.
If you want to check the chat thingy there, you got some questions from the chat, and then we'll go back up to Muggety because he refreshed all his stuff.
Yay! Okay, chat time. Chat time.
Yeah, we have all of them posted in the behind the counter.
So many things. I can't handle all these chats. Okay. All right. All right. Suban440 asks, so peanut butter and jelly with mayo?
Yes. I have tried it before, and it's all about moderation, friends. Let me tell you. And I see the next question. I'm also gonna say yes. I always have it with mayo.
I think hot dogs with mayo are actually pretty good.
Honestly. I only have it with mayo. Ketchup makes it it gives it too much, a little bit acidic. And then if you do it with mustard, I don't even like mustard on hot dogs, so.
Aw. All right. How big is your cult?
Wait, one more time?
How big is your cult? CULT, cult.
Let me tell you. Let me just tell you how big my cult is. It is 553 people deep.
Holy fuck. Y'all fancy.
I know y'all have more following than I do, but all of my followers I consider a part of my cult. If they deal with me on a daily basis, they listen to my rants and they look at my art and they're like, "That's pretty good. That you're a part of my cult, and you get all the benefits."
Let's see. MH
what
Bones.
benefits?
Were you not?
Actually, this
probably not. Actually.
My computer may have been hanging up at the time, so I missed the benefits. What did I agree to?
Enigma's desperate.
I love that you're already in. I love that you don't even quit. You're like, I'm already here.
I just signed the terms of services without reading it. Now what do I get?
Orgies every weekend, lots of mayo, free drinks, constant art. I mean, what else do you need? We get to rotate who's the cult leader. It's great.
He's great.
MH Bones clarifies and questions, are all of them referring to your OC's called Rose?
So all of my female characters are Rose because I'm so okay, I'm gonna clarify this a little bit as to why they're all called Rose and why Rose even came about. I'm not gonna say my legal name, but my middle name was and is not the middle name that I originally was supposed to have, which was supposed to be Rose. And ever since I found that out, I was like, well, fuck, everything has to be Rose now because I love roses. So, but all my female characters, they're all Rose. And then my male characters, which are about 4 of them, I say about because I can't keep track anymore, but they're all different names, and they're actually like what you would expect in the fandom. So it's not like it's like Twilight Sparkle and stuff like that. They have that dynamic instead of just one singular name.
Right. You got like Shivered Timbers and Massive Maple and
right.
Yeah, dick jokes.
I like dick jokes.
Cyber Drake, how would you hug an original changeling?
Oh yeah, I mean if they bite me, that's fine too. I mean I have a lot of love to give.
Whoa. Would you hug a bat pony?
She's into biting.
Again, like previous statement, if they bite me, it's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Bat ponies, if they need some blood, I got it to give.
So basically,
the majority of the cast gets hot under the collar for Rose.
So basically, if they bitey, they alrighty.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh my god. Would you hug Ocellus?
Ocellus is the like reformed.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Do you see how gay that character is?
She's pretty gay.
Yeah,
sorry,
she's dating Smolder.
Are they really? Is that a?
That's my headcanon, and I will fight you to make sure it's canon.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna fight you on that one, but I definitely would hug.
She can be whatever she wants to be, and that could also include a massive penis.
That's true. That's a lot of art ideas. You know, why buy a strap on? You are the strap on.
He can be the
He's
strap.
somebody's wet dream come true.
Uffles Green asks, so what king of Mayo?
So what king of Mayo? I don't even know how to answer that
I'm-
besides me. I am king of Mayo.
I'm pretty sure Ruffles
That's gonna
means
be your
kind
new
of Mayo.
OC.
Oh, what kind of mayo? So I guess like, see, I'm okay with like just plain mayo because I am like just a basic white bitch. So I can do just regular mayo, spicy mayos whenever I'm not feeling like I can. I can't handle spicy things because I'm a basic white bitch. So like, you know, when I can and I'm feeling up for it, I'm just like super. I'm okay with hurting myself right now. I will do spicy mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Do
As
you
someone who
remember?
also loves hurting himself, I understand.
Do you remember from like 5 or 10 years ago? Do you remember lime mayo?
Lime mayo?
Yeah, it was mayonnaise that had lime juice in it, and
You
that's how
know,
they sold it.
that doesn't really seem like a bad combo though, because like that's a pretty like normal mix in a lot of dishes. So I wouldn't say
It
no to
was a
that.
it was a real thing. If you people are doubting it, it was
No,
real.
I understand. I've made like lime mayo crema for like my tacos in the past.
Ah, see, mayo inside a taco. So you got it. It's perfect. It's the best ingredient.
I know I can't help but notice instead of saying cream, you tried to impress me, priest, by saying crema.
Crema. Speaking of Enigma, I think that Mugany asks, are you digging a trench?
Yes. If it's not a grave at this point, it's definitely a trench. Everybody's coming with me.
Atero Spray says, how do you join said cult? I think we
I'm
want to join your
trying.
Discord.
If it was around, I'd definitely be like, come on. But right now, I would just say like I said, my followers are basically what I would consider my cult. If you want to follow me, you can. I don't want to like plug me consistently because I'm not that kind of person. But I mean, just talk to me, be my friend, and you're good to freaking go. You've already signed the wager. If you start talking to me, you've already said yes to everything.
All right, Mugany asks, would you eat mayo directly from the jar like vanilla pudding?
Do you really want to know that answer?
Yes, we do.
I
Because
do that on a daily basis.
oh my god. You need to draw a picture of your OC eating mayo from a jar with their hooves. Like
If I do that, do you realize the suggestiveness that comes with that?
You need to put a Rainbow Dash doll in the mayo.
Is that a problem?
Put a Rainbow Dash
see a
doll.
little Rainbow Dash at the bottom of the
Yes,
jar.
put a
That could
little
be
rainbow
something
at the
Photoshop.
bottom.
Oh my, I just realized that could be a whole game. Like, how fast can you get down to Rainbow Dash?
Oh my god. Okay. Enigma, can you answer or can you do Mugany's revised questions? My dog is whining and I need to take care of it.
Give me a second because I was having computer issues. Someone else might have to take over.
Can you do Mugany's questions?
All right. So Mugany asks, why is boxed water best water?
Boxed water? Boxed water.
Boxed water. Yeah. It's
Well,
is it like boxed wine?
I would say the reason why. So the question is it why is it better? It's not.
Yes. Why is it the best? Why is it the best? He says.
It's not, but to humor the question, I would say because of all the little particles that just come up with it, you know? If you're not I was that child that drank from my hose regardless on how good the water quality was. So, you know,
Oh yes, me too.
So I'm definitely down for like whatever. I've gotten to this point where I can't like I'm bad and I should be drinking more water, but I don't. So whatever water I drink, it's great.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the same. I used to drink out of the hose when I was a kid all the fucking time.
That's the best kind. You get the metal, you got the plastic taste. It's fresh. It's cold.
See, I got the rubber taste. Because we had rubber hoses back then.
I bet you did taste that rubber, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Question 2. What's your favorite non-pony character from MLP? Did I go dead?
No, you're good.
I think I went dead.
I think I just realized where we are because I've just been listening. So okay, so now I'm back on track. So you said, what's your favorite just question.
What's your favorite non-pony character from MLP?
So it would be fan-based. Or...
No. What's your favorite non-pony character from MLP?
Character who is not a pony. Another species.
Okay, other species. Got you. Alright. So definitely has to be, Chrysalis. Fuck.
You sound like you're having just a mild panic moment right there, trying to decide.
Look. I know
the baby on the way already.
I legit was like, oh my god, what are all the species I haven't been in? Because there was a drop-off point for me in MLP that I just kind of stuck with the fandom and stopped watching the show. So I'm pretty sure I have missed a couple of species in there, but Chrysalis has to be... She's still technically pony though, right? I don't know, because she's like came from...
No,
No, she's a changeling. She's a changeling.
Okay.
She's not... She looks like a pony. She's not.
Okay, cool. I mean, in that sense, then yeah, definitely. I like all of the holes. She's really tall. She's a queen. People worship her. It's great. I love her.
So you like her because she's a tall, holy queen.
She's like the best cult master.
She really is. That bug mummy. All right. What are you currently watching?
Well, I would say I'm nothing, but what I had just recently got done watching is Centaur World. I was like a huge, massive
shit!
I love Centaur World.
Yes, it's great. Season 1 is best. Season 2 is okay.
I like both, but that's just because I'm hella biased about the voice actress of the main character. I have followed her through all of her stuff, through the plays, through the other shows that she's in, and she just nailed it with the singing in this fucking series. So
yeah, you know what song made me like I like this. The song that got me was Frustration Tears because of all the faces in it.
Oh yes, it's like, oh, you really nailed it there, didn't you? I felt it, and I was like, don't call me out, shit.
Oh, you gotta love it. All right. Question 4. Will you draw my OC?
I mean, yeah, if you want me to.
I want you to draw
you heard it,
my
Muggany,
OC
give her money.
Just getting absolutely railed.
By a rail? Perfect, I got it.
Sweet.
It's just
skateboarding accident. Tragic skateboarding accident.
So I am at the mercy of your interpretation. I'm sure this could not go wrong.
Only right coming from me. I don't know what left is.
Speaking of left, please continue, Rev.
Yeah. So number 5 isn't a question. We'll jump to number 6. Will you godfather my children? I know you're a woman, but they're in desperate need of a godfather, cause fuck them if they think I'm staying. What the fuck? What the fuck is this question?
If they think I'm staying, they are fucking sorely mistaken. Bro.
Oh my god.
I will. You know what? Yeah, sure. If that's what you need to get away and go get some cigs. I'll help out.
Hey Enigma, it sounds like somebody you know.
So what you're saying is you can lead me to where my father is.
Well, I know
We're
where all the
saying
daddies
Muggany is
are,
really
so
posing as your father, or vice versa.
I can pose as anybody you want me to be.
You know where the daddies are? How do I become a daddy?
Well, with saying that, I guess that you already are a daddy, aren't you?
I'm imagining a book cover of instead of where the wild things are, it's where the daddies are.
Oh, hell yes.
I think I need to ask Twitter. Twitter, am I a daddy?
Oh. Oh,
You can
so
be my
Priest, the
daddy.
last question is for you.
Ooh.
Okay, Daddy, you get to take the last question because it is yours.
All right. Muggany says, "Okay, Priest, get this perfect or no dinner for you." Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty Botter bought was a bit bitter and made her batter bitter. But a bit of better butter makes your better batter. So Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter, making Betty Botter's bitter batter better. Then how your day?
If we could replace all of that with Mayo, I think we would be fucking set for life. My day's been great.
Betty Botter bought a bit of cum, but the cum Betty Botter bought was a bit bitter and made her batter cummy.
Right, cummy wummy.
Yummy cummy in my tummy. I'm done.
Oh
Okay, speaking of bitter cum, is jizz an acid or is it a base or is it a neutral? What is it?
That's actually a good question. Is cum acidic?
Our local cum expert has not joined us tonight.
Oh, sorry, I can't tell you if I'm
Okay,
I'm not a scientist.
Seminal fluid is actually slightly alkaline. It's usually around pH 7.2 to 7.4, and it's probably because that's very somewhat close to actual water, like the tap water we drink.
I think it also has to do with what you eat too,
Because vaginal fluid and vaginal mucus is inherently acidic and semen's alkaline, so you kind of.
So you're saying they neutralize?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you make a baby.
Yep.
I'm just
neutralize the target.
I'm just gonna lay on the floor and just exist with this information.
This is science.
I don't like this science anymore.
Aperture Science Acidic Basic Reproduction Seminar.
Jizz is a fire type. Vaginal fluids is a water type.
Jizz
is a sandwich.
Did give us a white liquid to work with.
Get the fuck out, you and your goddamn cube rule.
Cube rule is true.
Get out.
We're moving on to RK Striker JK5. This is the best day. All right. Number 1, what is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Okay, this is the one I got confused with because I don't really know exactly where all of the questions are coming from. So, my favorite non-MLP franchise has to be Steven Universe. I wigged out when it came out because it was close to my art style. And then I just fell in love with all of the characters. And I was like, I really hope this lasts as long as MLP does. And then it didn't. So, I was very disappointed that MLP outlasted them.
We are the Crystal Gems. I fucking love Steven Universe. I haven't watched Steven Universe Future. I need to do that, but I'm working on it.
I love Spinel and I love the angry green Dorito.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And of course, my favorite has to be the gay icon, which is the square. She's a square. What is her fucking stone? Bismuth.
Ruby? Oh, yes.
Talking about Garnet? You said she's a square. Isn't it? Oh, wait, her stone is a square. Yeah, it's bismuth.
Yeah, it's bismuth.
Yes. She's all up in your business.
And that whole song where it was literally just fucking her making puns off of her fucking gemstone, I was like, wow, way to just fucking milk the damn the name.
Something about milking. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Number 2, have you done any fan content for a non-MLP franchise?
Oh yeah, of course. A Steven Universe and even with shows. My God, the one we just talked about.
Centaur World.
Centaur World. Yep, I have.
Did you draw any Glendale stuff?
No, but that's literally only because I want the one with her to have the vortex belly. So it's one of those pieces where it's going to be overdone and absolutely beautiful. So I haven't done it just yet because I'm not in that mindset right now. I'm still like recovering from being sick, but when I do, it's going to be fucking lit.
What about the one who's known as Glendale?
Oh, hell yes. Oh, the imposter. Yes.
Ooh, imposter?
Sounds pretty sus.
Super sussy.
Oh no, please.
Sussy bussy baka.
Alright, I guess I gotta go.
Okay. Up. We're mosey on along. When you fuck an NFT, would you use a chain, sword, lightsaber, or some unholy combination of the two?
You know, you know, you know, all of it, cause fucking FTs. Just if you feel comfortable with a whole bunch of little chains grinding up inside of you, or maybe just a good lightsaber swipe, it's beautiful. Let's go.
I love it. It kind of just reminds me of those like Cold Steel YouTube videos where they're taking like different swords and just cutting big fucking pieces of meat.
Right time I saw a lightsaber, I just imagined that meme where it's the guy saying, you know, if she's if she's a thought something, I can't remember specifically. But
If she breathes,
she's a thought.
All women are queens.
All men are kings.
If he breathes, he's a simp. Oh god, I'm such a simp. Okay, we're halfway through the cast. So, let's quickly everyone can replenish their drinks while I do a quick advertisement. Hey Milk.
Hey Priest.
Fuck you.
Fuck
we
you.
have a cult. It's called our Patreon. Would you like to help us aid horses that need help and money in order to stay alive? Good, because that's something that we contribute money to. Our 100% of all of our Patreon proceeds go to trying to somehow make money back on what we spend in this cast. We don't succeed, and then just send it all to horses. Our horse that we sponsor's name is Little Bit and lives at Red Wings Horse Sanctuary in California. And you know what? If you decide, fuck, I don't trust these people, but giving money to horses is good, you can give money to them too. But you can find our Patreon at the website that we have, thebarcast.net. That is a well-made website and doesn't have secrets on it. Don't look in the source code. It's not an ARG. It's not.
You're really pushing for that one.
Nope, it's not an ARG.
Yeah. You know, you're just.
There is a secret though. Anyway, so the other thing you can do is you can donate bits to us on Twitch. Milk, how do they get bits?
They get bits by watching. You press a button somewhere. Where do you? Okay,
you run on Twitch. How do you not know this?
You press a button. There's a button somewhere. I'm certain all of you are confident enough to find this button, and you watch an advertisement, and you get some bits, and then you give us those bits, and we spend it on horses. Which, while I'm thinking about us spending money on horses, we actually just got a donor, 3 casts. Whatever we did the game night one, now we are actually doing more than $50 a month. We are officially over the $50 a month goal.
Yay!
Yeah,
we've done it.
So now we are.
Thank you, random citizen.
It was I'm having a senior moment. It was Latris when they joined us last week for the gaming thing. They donated to the point where we're now above the $50 goal.
Yay! We should celebrate somehow
with more drinks.
I am for this plan. I'm for the good.
Art and
for the big.
Come art something. Yes.
Lots of art.
I remember once upon a time we were talking about like how can we get like. Never mind. I'm going to save that for another day. It's too cummy. All right, we're moving.
The group orgy picture, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. That's it. Add over. Y'all can come back. It's fine. We're done shilling for ourselves. We know you hate it. We're going to the Glim Master now. All right, Rose. Roses are red and violets are dead?
I love purple too, so, you can come too. You're welcome.
I can't be mad at you. This is wonderful. Number 2, how do you make worst pony become best pony?
Well, I mean, you draw a massive horse cock on it. I mean, that's pretty simple, you know. I'm gonna be serious here. Who is the worst pony in my opinion? That white guy who is a unicorn, and what's his name?
Prince Blue Blood.
Prince
Plants Blueberry Pan.
I seriously thought you were about to go Shining, and I was like, you know what? Actually, that's kind of fair. But when you also just said like that white dude, I had this moment where I was like, yeah, fuck white people.
Oh my
god. Jesus Christ, Priest, you're breaking our own rules.
Priest, for a second, you sounded like Shaggy.
I had this moment where I realized as it was coming out of my mouth, that's not something I should say.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make y'all get this drunk.
You're fine. I'm drinking electrolyte solution. Okay, Glim's number 3 is number 3. Congrats for spawning a child. I hope you take care of little Rose. Number 4. What superpower would you like to have?
What superpower would I like to have? If I could become a cartoon, that would be fucking dope. If I could just become a part of the Bronyverse, I would be very, very happy.
The Bronyverse, I love it.
That's like the best way of escapism, right? Like, fuck this life. I'm gonna just go live in Ponyville for a little while, then come back.
Yes. All right, number 5. During your life, have you sat down on your chair and asked yourself, why do I like these colorful equins?
Actually, yes. I was 17, and I was drawing some massive horse dong, and I was like, why do I do this? And the answer that kept coming up is money, but also they're very beautiful. So, you know.
Oh my god.
Whose horse cock were you drawing when you were 17?
Shining armor.
That's fair. Alright, now, number 6. You live in a house with Fluttershy. She always gives you company, hugs, snuggles, and many more things. Ooh woo. However, you know for a fact that she is the horniest between you two. One day, Fluttershy bent down over you and started sniffing your crotch. She gasped immediately and immediately flew to the room you and her share. She grabbed a particular object, putting the thing around her neck. She came back into your vision, and upon you two made eye contact, Fluttershy looked seductively and asked you something rather lewd and hardcore for you to do on her. What do you think she asked you to do on her?
Well, I honestly think that a good balance to this, because I'm a sharer, a double-ended dildo after a feast upon her body. Beautiful.
That's fair. A part of me was sitting here like, one of these days someone's gonna say like, can you tighten this noose?
Oh god! Oh god! I'm into bondage play. Don't get me fucking wrong, but when it gets a bit too tight, I gotta just be,
That's when you tap out. Red, let's go. Red. All right. Arconics is up next. Enigma, do you have capacity to answer Arconics?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Okay.
Glim Master. Oh, here he is. Okay. What is the earliest piece of art you remember creating?
Wow, that actually like really brought me back. So, going back to like me grabbing that crayon and instead of shoving it up my nose, I decided to draw something. I actually was watching Invader Zim and I was drawing the little dog, the robot, and that was my first ever picture that I ever drew.
Sure.
No, Milk. She said a little dog.
What are you bringing me in for? What are you talking about?
No. I said it. The little dog's name from Invader Zim is Gur. G-I-R.
Okay.
Yeah, Gur.
For some reason I thought that was Milk who said that.
No.
Number two. When you're starting out on a new piece, are there any exercise or activities you do to get yourself warmed up?
So something that I tend to do, and this is like me working on like professional pieces, I would have to say, and this is going to sound very odd and probably backtracking, but to get your creative juices flowing, you will draw an entire sketch and then completely scrap it. You get rid of that sketch and you start completely new. What this does is it makes you focus on what you actually want instead of what you want the piece to look like versus the initial I wouldn't necessarily say the inspiration, but when you first have a thought, you have a brainstorm inside of your brain. So like you have all of these possible ideas and you're trying to shove that all into a canvas, and 9 times out of 10 it never comes out the way you want it to. So the best way to negate that is get all that blubber out and then get rid of it, and then you're able to focus on what the primary piece is supposed to look like.
So basically just stare at a blank canvas until you get a brain blast.
Pretty much, and then get rid of it and then start over again.
Yes.
Number 3. When does child?
I'm assuming this has to do with me being preggers. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna assume that's the case.
Child here now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me reword this. How much longer must you gestate?
Okay. Yeah. That is. I'm assuming I haven't gone to the doctor quite yet. That's on the 18th, so I'm still like, they'll tell me approximately when, but from when I found out, I would assume it's gonna be August or September when I'm due. So I'm still pretty early, but oh man, am I feeling all the fucking symptoms.
Do you remember? Something, no, September.
The 21st night.
I don't remember.
Of September?
I don't.
My child is gonna hate
September
me.
ends.
Okay, final question from Arconix. Hug Enigma, or tell something else to hug. Wait, or tell someone else to hug Enigma.
Okay.
Enigma.
Group hug.
Can you tell a car in traffic to hug you?
We'll go running towards each other in a field of flowers.
We're all gonna come together, hug. Yes, we're gonna just kill him, okay? With love.
It's a group homicide.
Can I have some breast milk? I mean, breast milk. Just kill me.
Fucking breast milk. Booba.
Okay, apparently there's one more thing.
One more.
Yeah, okay, yeah. What's your favorite medium to create with?
So I have 2 primary. Obviously, I'm very much a digital artist, and I would say like digital art is one of my favorite ways to go. But I would say medium. I would say paint. I like to paint. I do a whole bunch of still lifes and stuff like that I don't post on Twitter, just because I don't feel like it fits the theme of the page. But I do like glass work. I paint glass is what I mean, and I do like fantasy settings mixed with still life. So I don't know what it is, but once you, unlike with like the digital art where you can get rid of something and fix it up. You can't do that really with paint. So it really makes me focus on being okay with my imperfections. So I think that is probably my favorite medium to create with.
Accepting imperfection is difficult as a creative.
Yes, very much so.
No, I say no because I was reading some of my old works lately and I was cringing at it.
I mean, the creator's curse is real. Let's be real. Like, it's very rare when you find something you look back on and you're like, yeah, I really did good there.
I think there's like 3 pieces altogether throughout my massive portfolio where I'm just like, I really enjoyed doing this and I'm very proud of how it came out. And none of them were personal pieces. They were all commissions.
Sometimes you just like take a look at that horse cock you made and you're like, yeah, that's a good cock.
That's a good cock.
Very, very veiny. I'm very proud of this.
That is going to be my new cell phone ringtone. All right. Rav, your questions are up next. You want to take them?
All right. What is a question you wish people would ask you?
Oh, well, that's a good question. What is a question that I wish people would ask me?
Fuck?
Sure. Yeah, perfect. Fuck. Fuck, question mark. I mean, that's the thing, though, is, like, people ask me questions all the time. Like, when I start talking to people, they I guess it's because I do start off with my wacky ass stories that they're just like, oh man, now I have all these questions I need to ask you because you're a fucking weirdo. So, you know, it's not uncommon for people to give me a grocery list of questions.
Everyone asks what you've done, but no one asks how you're doing. Actually, Muggany asked you that, so fuck that.
Exactly.
People always ask me howdy, but they never say how are ye.
Exactly. You know, well, I'll say this. Here's something that I wish I could ask myself. Why aren't you going to cons? And I'll tell you why.
Oh, why aren't you going to cons? We'd love to hang with you at a con.
Oh, social anxiety's a bitch.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, with, like, COVID being a thing, I'm just like, oh, that's just another excuse for me not to leave the house.
That's actually really fair. There is a certain degree where, like, we don't have a reason to believe that it will, but there's a certain degree where it's like, stuff's getting canceled everywhere again. I hope it doesn't happen to BabsCon.
I don't think it will.
Rose, you just need to cover yourself in a protective layer of mayonnaise, and I guarantee you, people will stay 6 feet apart from you.
Oh, hell yeah. I was just thinking about, like, what if I just put a fursuit on and inside of it I just have all this mayo so now everybody can, it's the mixture of sweat and mayo, like, nobody would want to be near me.
I mean, that's a
don't-
good way to make sure you don't have to deal with the cosplays not consent people. It's just like, you want some of my mayonnaise that comes from my hands?
I don't like the visual. Like, I just imagine Rose in this suit, and this suit is just like, it's just the weird gelatinous motion of it. But when you try to like give Rose a hug in the suit, mayo just exudes out of all of the cracks and crevices.
I was just thinking a really cool thing to add to the suit would be if I could squirt mayo through my hooves. Oh, perfect.
No.
I'll smell on you.
No.
Patronum.
Oh no.
Metro mayo, bitches.
I'm kind of imagining. What's the name of the MLP villain? The one where Stygian turned into the pony shadows. But instead of shadows, it's all mayonnaise, and that's Rose inside.
Pony of mayo, so it's not oh no, I'm not gonna say that. Nope, not touching that. Anyway.
We want to know.
No, you don't. I promise you, no, you don't.
It's mayonnaise all the way down.
I don't like this visual, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Luke.
It's either that, it's either whatever you were thinking of, and Spider-Man.
I mean, for some people, mayonnaise probably would taste better than cum.
Or if you mix them, I wouldn't know.
I'm just gonna
let an awkward silence hang in the air as everyone imagines what that means.
I'm just gonna sit here and silently judge you from now on. I swear.
So when the baby starts coming, you're not gonna be. It's not breast milk. It's just gonna be mayonnaise coming out of the marna, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's some heavy ass breast milk. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that.
It's fucking
now
thick.
I'm not comfortable. Can we move to a new question?
Oh, so once the guest isn't comfortable, then we're moving. All right. If you were the protag of a displaced fic, what would it be about, and who would you be unlucky enough to be?
So, okay, I remember this being explained, so I think I know how to answer this. I would cosplay as Batman. And I would be totally okay with being in the Ponyverse as Batman.
Yes.
You are Batman.
Bat Pony.
But you're just gonna be like a buff dude who's not rich in this world, and
I'm rich in nature.
Rich in nature.
Rich in nature.
That's Fluttershy's
I mean, you
fetish.
have the mind of Batman and some of his gadgets, so I mean, you'd be pretty damn well set for life.
And I'm surrounded by a bunch of horsecock. I mean, I'm set.
Bruce Veins.
Oh my god. Bruce Veins.
Where are the cookies? Where are they?
Hey, Mayor, want to see my bat wings?
And they really wouldn't know if you're talking about a bat pony or him. Like you just wouldn't know.
No, if you have ever seen what was that stupid movie? It was a movie about restaurant servers and just the stupid shit that they do.
I have no idea. I'm
trying to remember the name of it.
I was gonna say Clerks.
The only thing I remember is so the joke of the movie is that the guys always do something with their dick or their ball sack, and they've got a name for it. And one of the ones is that you grab it, you grab the sack and you stretch it out, and it looks like a bat wing, and you're hiding around the corner. And when one of the guys comes around the corner, they look at you, they see what you're doing, then you call them gay. They turn around and you get to kick them in the ass, and that's the joke.
I'm so happy that you watched this.
This sounds like Jackass.
I really want to know what your search history looks like.
That wasn't my search history. That was on a DVD when I was a teenager.
Oh, well then you need to send me that DVD.
I will when I can remember the name of it.
You cannot glide through the night on those bat wings.
So before we continue,
no, but I can get something to glide on them. Giggity.
Before this conversation gets more scroty, can we move to the next question?
Sure.
I'm ready for the next question, Daddy.
Oh, really? Well, if you're gonna call me Daddy, you'll love this one. If you or your SO could be any size at all, such as a Lady Demi, Dami Mommy, or a Renamon-esque kaiju, what would your dynamic look like?
Man, if it was me, if I got that fucking choice, I would be the best fucking Demi Dami Mommy you've ever fucking know. I swear to God, he won't ever call me mommy, and I'm so upset about that, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that, okay? But, like, if I got the choice, that would be the dynamic, I swear to God.
I mean, now we're just gonna get 1 million fucking people on Twitter just calling you mommy.
Were you yelling that at your husband right now? Were you yelling that at the side at him? It felt like that.
No, he already fucking knows I'm upset about it because I've had this conversation with him.
I just like to think when you're both laying in bed, you're just like laying there with your arms crossed, and you have this power. And she's like, "What's wrong, honey? I'm not a dummy, mommy."
See, I get being pregnant now. He has to call me mommy. So
Oh, that's the biggest alpha chat move ever. Get pregnant, have to be called mommy.
Got one better for you. I mean, I've got one better for you. One of these mornings, when the two of you wake up together and he has stolen your child's breakfast, then you can hold it over him and you say, "Okay, now you have to."
You do it now. What?
Yeah, pretty
Fucking
much.
call me mommy.
Oh shit. Well, speaking of fetishes, because that's where we're going. Have you ever released a foot fetish or porn video, and where can your fans find it?
So, okay, let me just be very clear about this. I'm a very open person. So I
Please
have
don't actually. Hold on.
listen. I do not have anything currently, and I don't think I'll ever get back into that, but I was a cam girl at one point, so that was not an unreasonable thing for them to ask for. So I'm just saying I have, but no, it is not available, and I'm sorry.
No, that's.
But I'm also not
fine.
sorry.
Okay, can I ask like a genuine,
Get
not
blue
like
balled.
not trying to be weird question?
Go ahead, yeah.
How's the money?
Oh man, if I did not have a roommate that would consistently fucking eavesdrop, which is so incredibly uncomfortable and disrespectful, I
Wow,
would have
that's
been making
fucking
bank.
terrible.
It is, but I would have been
That's
making fucking bank because I was making like I don't know, like $400 a night.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I did some research for a story on this, and you can take that however you want, and just like that's generally what I came up with, but I was curious.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, so it's just, I mean, I have respect for the porn industry. I feel like it's definitely one of those industries that they need to treat their people better, but it's real work in my opinion, and I had to go through it, and it really helped me out when I was down and about, so, I'm I'm an open person like that, so it's not weird for me.
No, man, we sex positive here. Sex work is real work. Like it's good shit. And it's not like good shit as far as like, oh, it makes my dick tingle. It's like no, it's like it's a legitimate way of doing work. And like I remember when OnlyFans was like looking at shutting its like fucking porn shit down. I was mad.
Why would you do that if that's like your number one way of people coming to the app? What?
Coming to the
Remember,
app. A
remember when Tumblr did that?
They were trying to pull. Yeah, they were trying to pull a Tumblr. Basically, we're a good Christian channel. We're gonna go clean. It's like, yeah, no, you're not.
You're gonna lose all your clientele.
It was more like I think they were like they didn't want to like have to like follow certain labor laws or whatever. But at the same time, like OnlyFans was like really good at being able to put the power in the content creator. You know what I mean?
Right, because you literally like you go there for what they post, and whatever they post, you are just agreeing to that. So not saying that you should post like dead bodies or anything like that, but you get what I'm saying.
You could just post feet and like if that's what you're comfy with. That's what you could do. This is your feet, and then you might get some weird people that are asking you to like put a hat on your foot.
Or put mayo on your feet, not from experience, but
Is this where the Mayo obsession comes from? Is this just repressed memories from a time long forgotten?
This makes me think that she's asking other cam girls to put mayos on their feet.
It's just
oh man.
hashtag Mayo feet girl on.
No, no. I know what I've done to myself this cast, and I am not going that far.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I will eat mayo on a lot of things, but not feet.
I feel like we've just been fucking.
So feet are where the line is drawn.
Can we go to the next question?
It's not foot fungus, it's foot mayo.
Oh no.
Fungus among us, uwu.
Okay. Go to the next question.
I feel like
what
I'm
the
the problem,
priest?
And I just want to shut up and be done.
What the fuck was? God damn it!
I'll fucking read the next goddamn question. Do you write or read snuffles or gore clop for cute ponies? Oh god. Rav, you're back on asking your
Sure
own
you wanted to
questions.
read that?
I hate your questions. I fucking always hate your questions.
This is one of those ones where it's like, do you really want to know? Oh,
Fucking
my
Rav
God.
wants to know, apparently.
So I
shit.
Gorklop for yeah, but like I used to under a different pseudonym, and I've soon, like, you know, I've gotten rid of that part of my life, just simply because I was not aware at the time just how fucked up the Bronyverse can get. So like for me, I was like, I have to clean up my act. I have to not think about, you know, all this crazy shit that because I always thought that was all like furry stuff, like just furry. So I was thinking that, you know, ponies, you got to be nice because it's a kid show, and I never thought that, you know, adults could actually like it. So I have, but not ones that I currently could give to you and be like, here, have it, you can read it.
No, that's fair.
Oh.
Are you okay, Rav? I feel like I killed you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good. I just got a good ab workout is all.
Good. Please continue your questions.
Alright. Who's the favorite MILF?
This one's a toss-up between Fluttershy and Rarity, because Rarity, and then you have Fluttershy, and like it's such an odd balance, because you either got, again, Dommy Mommy, or you got Sub, and it's best of both worlds.
What if you could just have two mommies?
That's pretty gay.
Which one do you refer?
That's fair.
If they're both,
that's actually fair.
If they're both in the same room,
that is how gay works.
If they're both in the same room, who answers when you call for mommy?
Well, chances are, like, one of them is the mommiest mommy.
Yes, but
I would say Rarity. I have to say Rarity.
Rarity is
would
mommy's
probably
mommy.
be like, yes, Rarity is mommy.
Mm-hmm.
When one of your moms calls the other mom mommy.
It gets confusing after a while, because you're just like, who the fuck am I calling for, and who is being called?
It just sounds like Mommy Squared.
Mommy Squared. Dibs on that band name.
Yes. Alright. Well, I won't ask question 7, because fuck you, Muggany. Favorite object, pony, soda pone, pizza pone, snack pone, thing pone, and so on.
So this pony has not been made yet, or if they have been made yet, I have not seen them, but Mayo pony. Someone needs to make that a thing, and if you won't, I'll do it.
I will. I mean, if you write the art, I'll make this. Or if you do the art, I'll make the story.
Bet. Fucking bet.
If you'll write the art, I'll draw the pony. Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, there you go. That's my favorite object pony. I don't know what yours is. Mine's not unusual.
No, Mayo pony's great.
Mine are plones, actually.
Oh.
Plain ponies, yeah.
Clones.
What's that?
Yes, plones. You don't know plones?
Wait.
No.
So it's like Pegasi, but the wings are plain wings, like airplane.
It's more than just the wings.
It's a pony shaped airplane.
No,
essentially.
it's an airplane shaped pony.
Okay.
I mean, it works either way.
Yes, so I could definitely ride in this pony.
Yes.
Perfect.
Or the pony would ride you in a lot of cases.
Perfect. I'm ready for this.
Here. Here's a good piece of art to help you with the visualization.
Kind of.
You know what this reminds me of? This is something I saw in the furry fandom, and I think it sort of leaks over into pony. The inflatable ponies, right? Like they're pool balloons, but they're in the shape of ponies.
Yes.
Perfect.
That sounds familiar, and I don't know.
I mean, I've Googled My Little Pony inflation more than a few times.
I don't know if we're talking about the same
science.
I've
inflations.
been reminded of too many horrible.
This is the same inflation.
I've been reminded of too many awful images. Please move on.
This is a shit post of a cast.
It really is. All right. Well, since we touched on this earlier, since bats are the superior pony, how many Anons must we suck dry?
Well, since I did not know a non-pony was a thing, and I, to this day, will say that I was the first Anon pony, me. So 1.
Deal. This works.
Just remember, folks, ABCs.
Always based cocks?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay,
No.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Why is Spike the worst and everyone that likes him wrong?
Well, okay, so, this is, I'm sorry that I'm wrong. But I'll tell you why he's the worst. Because his character development fucking sucked. And I really wish that they would have spent more time on him. I understand he was supposed to be just a laughable character, but so was Pinkie Pie, and she got a better arc than he did, and it's not fair.
Holy fuck. We're going deep.
Well, I mean, and you figure, too, they basically kind of fucked over Scootaloo. Let's give the flightless dragon some wings instead of the one that's been working for it for the entire fucking show.
Can we please note that there are disabled ponies and they are able to do shit, and we still can't give her at least like prosthetic wings? Like, come on.
No.
Or
fuck
just
Scootaloo,
like give
in
her
particular.
something to make her happy of the fact that she can't fly and just can
What
do
do you
something
mean?
great.
What do you mean we can't attach jet engines to the bottom of this child?
Oh god, you're reminding me of that fucking anime, and I can't remember what it's called.
Gurren Lagann?
No, there's some stupid little
Strike witches.
lolly-esque anime that they put literal jet engines on their legs
Strike
and then they
witches.
fly around in the sky with them. Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Yeah. No, it's Strike Witches.
Corey in
Yeah,
the
it's called
house.
Strike Witches.
I'm not even gonna lie, Powerpuff Girls is what I was thinking, because like at one episode, if I remember correctly, they lost their powers, and the way that they ended up flying was like no,
Jetpacks.
yeah,
Sure,
like
sure.
but on their feet. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm left wing on this.
I-
Except I know I'm not supposed to be left. I'm only supposed to be right. But it's this cast has fucked me up a little bit.
That's fair. We get kind of fucked up every week.
A little fucky
Welcome
wucky.
to the Barcast.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo!
Ooh woo, a little fucky wucky.
Here, I'll help you all out. Art come, art come, art come, art come, art.
All right,
Come
cool.
art.
That's my next piece. Let's go. Come art. That seems like a whole new genre.
It's not that.
Oh yeah, no, we've only stumbled across it how many times?
It's like finger painting, but with your dick.
On the wall. Cause why not?
We only have 18 minutes. Let's please continue.
Okay.
Spider-Man. All right. If you could start an interstellar war between any two factions from any universe or universes, who would they be and why?
Okay, so I automatically think Steven Universe and then Centaur World, because that would be such a fucking epic battle. They both have odd powers, they're both technically aliens, and I mean, imagine all of the cool animation effects.
Rose, I'm sorry to tell you this, but no one will win because of the hole, because of the Glendale hole. It's all going in the Glendale hole.
Hell yes. That's how it has to end. Oh, then they could fight in her belly. There you go. Bam boom.
It's not a Vor thing, if that's what you guys are thinking. This is not Vor.
This
No,
is
I know.
the
Sounds like
vortex
Vor.
belly.
It is absolutely Vor.
I'm aware of the hole. Can we please?
It's absolutely Vor. All right, to move on to that, because I don't watch either show. If Dick cheese could be blocked and sliced for sandwiches, how much vaginal marinara would we need to spread on our avocado toast to make a fuck trophy? A flesh consolation prize is acceptable too.
Okay. All right. 2 kilograms. I
2
think
kilos.
I think that's enough.
Nah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, fair answer. As an artist, who do you desire to be like or surpass?
Okay, so I have a hard time with this because I compare myself a lot, and it's something you're not supposed to do as an artist. And I will say I'll like revert back to the few people that I do admire. I would have to say Zumming because her art is what I strive to be. So it's like if I could get to her level, that would make me happy. I don't have to surpass anybody, but if I could get to the point to where I'm pumping out that level of art all the time, I would be so happy with my accomplishments. And if y'all want, I can link her Twitter.
Oh yeah, do it.
Please, please, please.
Go for it. Yeah, we need context. While you're on that, you're trapped in a room with 10,000 dicks. How many are you choking on?
All of them. I mean, anyway, no, I'd say, one, obviously just my husband's.
This is fair. This is a fair answer.
Oh shit.
All right, Alex _ is up next. Can you believe that 2012 was 10 years ago this year? Think of all the fanfics, music, and just general growth of the fandom that occurred in 2012, like the whole actual decade ago. Whoa.
That is a lot. I was so The Living Tombstone was one of my biggest like wow, like this fandom isn't just like kids doing whatever and drawing silly shit. They're actually making good content, like professional grade stuff besides the company. And I always, for the longest time, I was like, they gotta be working for Hasbro, right? No, not until I found out that there was mature shit. So no, I'm hella impressed with all of the stuff that's come about in the past years.
And then number 2, and apropos of that, how does that make you feel? Sad, nostalgic, proud, or just weird?
I would say more nostalgic than anything, because this fandom is probably the only fandom that I'm head deep in. Like I do love other shows, and I do love like I like the furry fandom and stuff like that, but I am not as dedicated as I am to any other fandom than I am this.
We prefer the term shoulder deep.
If we're going if we're going like that, I'm going all the way in. My whole body, just straight in.
Return to... Oh, I'm done.
Unbirthing. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I feel like I've just like fucking ruined this cast. Okay, let's move on. Lily Kuzlin's up next. Number 1, do you listen to music when you're creating? If so, what kind?
Yeah, so I think we kind of touched on this already. If I have to be like super hyper focused, it's definitely going to be like lo-fi and stuff like that to kind of get it. I can't listen to lyrics, otherwise it'll mess up my vibe. But if I'm doing something silly, I will listen to Brony music because it just makes sense, right? If I'm drawing pony stuff, I want to listen to pony artists.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Let's see. Number 2, if you could sit down to dinner with anyone from MLP, who would you pick?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I took that as like people from the fandom. I was immediately gonna say y'all, but that's not the question.
Oh, you're so not. We would love to have dinner with you. Bring the husband and child as well. The child's safe, I promise.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna fuck everybody up. It's not y'all. You don't have to worry about y'all. I have to worry about myself.
That's fair.
I would say like if it's Pony, this is gonna sound so stupid and like simpy, but like Celestia, because I just want to know her whole backstory that can't be explained because it's it's done. There is no more to learn.
Celestia is bestia. I'm for this. Number 3 is how has your day been?
Oh, hell, fucking yes.
Hell fucking yes. Number 4, if you were sent to the MLP verse, would you rather stay human or change to fit in? And if you did change, what species would you prefer to be?
So I've always had a problem with being human, and that's like it has a lot to do with escapism and stuff like that.
No, that's fair.
So for me, it would definitely be I would be okay with being a pony, and my whole character arc and story that I have behind her, she was originally an alicorn and now she is an earth pony, and I would be totally okay with being an alicorn that reverts back into the most basic form of pony, because that's kind of how I view my life. Like, I was a really big furry artist that just so happened to get into the ponyverse, and then I kind of like worked my way down to being an actual fleshed out character, and that would be like me as a person. I feel like I've really developed myself as a person versus 10 years ago, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fair.
For some reason, I thought one of the answers would be, "Oh yeah, if you would be there, what would you be?" And I thought you were going to say a skeleton.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, a skeleton's inside us all, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's too spooky.
I keep telling people if a skeleton is harmless, then why do they bury your body after you die?
That's true. It's coming for you.
Oh god,
All
I just
right.
thought of a really kind of weird analogy for that.
I now want to know.
Yeah, it's true. You can't just drop that.
If you're gay and you haven't come out yet, does that mean you have skeletons in the closet?
Oh, hell yes. Oh, fucking hell to the yes. I'm now putting a fucking skeleton in my closet.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, number 5. Are ponies small and huggable or tall and fuckable?
Can they be both?
Yes.
Then
Ponies are
both.
definitely submissive and breedable. Just like all of you listening, ooh woo.
Join my cult.
Don't be submissive and breathable. Be like an attack submarine, submersive and breathable.
Oh god. Oh my god. Perfect.
All right, and now let's quickly catch back up on chat since we ran out of questions on there. MH Bones 23321. I believe this is in reference to Mayo. Is Mayo okay on titties?
When is it not okay? Actually, feet is the only time it's not okay.
I mean, you probably don't want to have Mayo on your titties at a funeral, but I mean,
Well,
hey,
I mean,
I'm not going to sit here and judge. Like, some people are into weird things, and I think they've earned some space.
if you're, I mean, it gets pretty intense at a funeral, right? So, like, to ease up everything, it would be totally okay to just walk up to the podium, whip your tits out, and just slaughter some fucking mayo on there. It would be the best talking point of a worse situation. This is how my mind works. This is.
What a beautiful funeral. All right. Next question is from Gundam 2018B. If you create an anime, what would it be?
Oh man, so like an anime, it would be a lot like what is the My Hero Academia? It would be a lot like that, but
That's fair.
ponies.
But
But ponies, cause like why the fuck not? You know?
of course.
It's the rule of the internet. If there's something of it, it is ponied, right? So like just My Hero Academia, but pony.
Move over, B-Stars. We're going to put some horses in our My Hero Academia. All right. And then the last question that I see from the chat that we've got here is, will we see more mechs in MLP Generation 5?
More mechs, so like pony, but
Pony Gundams.
robots. Yes.
Pony robots.
I would fucking assume so. Like they're the whole like movie brought up a whole like you can build a whole robot, so like why isn't AI a thing already?
I believe it. I'd absolutely believe it. then that's it. That's all the questions that we've got. I'm refreshing the thread and I'm not seeing anything else. So, to wrap this up here, Rose, people are going to listen to this. I'm going to let that sink in for a second.
Let me just think about that. Okay.
And then, so if someone later on is like, oh man, I really want to join that cult, also maybe ask a question. How can they reach you?
You can either reach me, Discord, you can add me as a friend. It's literally just MsRoseAnon, and it's pretty simple. And then you go to Twitter, and you can follow me on Twitter, and my DMs are open. I may not be able to get to you right away because I'm a very tired person right now. But when I'm not tired, I will definitely DM you. I'm totally okay with messaging random people. As long as you don't come into my DMs talking about NFTs, I think we'll be pretty square.
The only NFTs in our lives is nice fucking titties.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, this has certainly been wonderful. At least for me. For you, I don't really care. No, not really. But it was wonderful having you on. Milk, what are we doing next week?
Shit, what's... Game night. Oh, wait, no, it's another interview. Fuck, I forgot. Okay, I have to do that thing then.
Who we interviewing? It'll be a surprise for all of us.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch.
It's going to be wonderful. Just as wonderful was having you, Rose. Thank you so much for joining us. It really means a lot.
Well, thanks for having me. Y'all are a fucking treat.
Aw, you're a treat. Thank you all for listening. Your bartenders for this evening have been Enigmatic Otaku.
I existed, unfortunately.
Malk. That's it. Okay. And then Ravage.
I made Priest go nope.
Yep. And I've got a shoe all the way down my mouth, throat thing. Okay, whatever. And our amazing guest, MsRoseAnon.
Eat mayo on a daily basis.
Return to Mayo. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Eat some mayo. Yay!
Do not eat mayo.